Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, Jai Savidhan, Jai Bharat. Welcome you all once again to MNT News Network. Today is Sunday, and as all of you know, every Sunday we are organizing the special sessions in English language, so that most of the our viewers who want to know the topics in English, for them we are organizing this special session on every Sunday. And today also we are going to discuss a very important topic and very current and viable topic, and the topic that is discussed daily today. So, as you know, the Constitution of India, it was adopted in 1949, and continuously through the help of this Constitution, the governance is done. So today we are going to discuss about this journey of this Constitution, right from 1949 till date. What has happened, how it has happened, and how what are the basic objective behind formation of this Constitution, and today where we are and what is the future of this Constitution. So the Constitution of India, past, present, and future. This is the topic that we are going to discuss today. And today we have with us Dr. Sanjay Ingole, who is a National General Secretary of India, and he is leading this organization right from his younghood. So we are very fortunate enough to get Dr. Sanjay Ingole today in our studio. So without wasting time, I would like to welcome Dr. Sanjay Ingole. Dr. Sanjay Ingole, sir, Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, Jai Savidhan, Jai Bharat. Welcome you to MNT News Network. And as today we are going to discuss about this important topic, the Constitution of India, past, present, and future. So we would like to hear from you. Can you please unmute your mic, please, sir? Sanjay sir, can you unmute your mic? Sanjay sir, can you please unmute your mic? Hello? Hello? Are you able to hear me, sir? Hello?
Jai Bhim.
Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, sir. Yeah, welcome you to MNT News Network. So today we are going to discuss about this Constitution, its past, present, and future. So we would like to hear from you what was the basic objective of formation of this Constitution, and what was the journey overall in brief, and then today where we are and what is the future of this Constitution. So please elaborate on this important topic to our viewers, sir. Hello, can you hear me, sir? Hello? Hello? Are you able to hear me, sir? Hello? I think the network is poor and is not able to get connected. Hello? Are you able to hear me, sir? Yeah,
Yes,
please
yes.
Elaborate on this topic. Please elaborate on this topic, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, now you are audible, sir.
Okay. Then if I'm audible, I will begin.
Yeah, please, sir.
See, it's very interesting topic that you have kept for today's this session, and it is not just interesting but important also, that we must critically reflect on our position about the Constitution of India, keeping in view the time period that has gone into history. As you have framed the subject, the Constitution of India, past, present, and future, I will speak about it keeping in view the movement that Baba Saheb Ambedkar has created in this country, and creation of Constitution of India was one of the landmark achievement of that movement. So keeping that movement of the backward classes and minority people in this country, which Dr. Ambedkar led during his lifetime, I will try to reflect on the Constitution of India. First of all, I would like to say, I will begin by saying this, that initially Constitution of India at the beginning in the past was just a legal document when it was just created. And it was created through a political process, but to become an actual political document, it has taken at least 20 to 25 years. And slowly people got politically educated and they started asserting their rights and started using and getting benefits out of the legal document. And at the very beginning, Babasaheb Ambedkar had said this, that although the Constitution of India has brought democracy into play, that is a political democracy, but till the point it does not become a social democracy, a document of the masses, it will not actually achieve its targeted goal, or it will actually not become a system, social system, which further do not require to be deliberated for its rationality and legality. And it is understood by the common man, and with the force of the understanding of the common man, the person who is given the responsibility to implement it will not be able to actually distort the mandate, or the possibility of not implementing the constitution in its real sense, in the letter and spirit, would be minimized. The possibility of not implementing it in the real sense will be minimized if the common man is awakened enough to know what is there in the constitution and what is being practiced. Therefore, now although at the beginning the constitution had 395 articles, at the beginning 8 schedules, 22 parts, later on with the provision enshrined in itself for the amendments, now it has become a document of around 150,000 words, and from 395 articles it has grown to around 444 articles. It means around 100, it might go to 150 articles. Those the kind of government which is sitting in the center today is bent upon bringing amendments after amendment and articles after articles. So it will go to, I think it will go to at least 450 articles. And from 22 parts, it has grown to 25 parts. And from 8 schedule, it has grown to 12 schedules. So that is the quantitative, you can say, growth, or in the critical perspective, you can say the distortion of the constitution is there at present. In past, it was 395 articles. At present, it 444 articles. In past, it was 8 schedules. Now it is 12 schedule, and it was 22 parts. Now it is 25 parts. And the opponent forces, those who were in the opposition at the time of the carving of this constitution, crafting of the constitution, that time they were not knowledgeable and powerful enough at that time when Dr. Ambedkar was the chairperson of the drafting committee and was at the helms, was at the power position to oversee that nothing distorting is being done. That time, the opponent were powerless because Baba Sahib Ambedkar was at the power center of the power through the power of his wisdom and knowledge. And the kind of scheme and the structure that the constitution possessed today, and even at the time of beginning, the opponent of the constitution, which is an egalitarian constitution, democratic constitution, were not in a position to take a divergent and deviant view on the constitution, even say for the matter of implementation, because they did not had a clue about the nitty-gritties and integrities of the provisions and the articles there. If they divert, then the whole overall machinery that is engaged in implementation of the constitution, they were not in a position to accordingly guide that machinery uniformly and bring uniformity in their action. Even if they are making a minor change, then that change has to be understood by each and every one who is involved in the process of implementation. If they bring new thought, new dimension, if that goes contrary to the established law and the constitution, they were not in a position to explain in isolation, to explain and conspire against the constitution to the everyone involved and carry them along with them. They were not in a position to carry them along with them with their diversion, because the other people, they were in a position to object the diversion, or at least to bring into light that there is a diversion. Therefore, the opponent forces had to follow the given mandate in the constitution for a long duration, at least say till 1976, from 1950 when it was fully implemented on 26th January 1950. From there till the 42nd amendment in the preamble of the constitution was brought by Indira Gandhi government in 1976, and the basic nature of the constitution was changed, and accordingly changes were required in the external and operational part of the constitution. So many amendments were required as and when the government brought amendment in the preamble. Subsequently and consequently, eventually, they were required to bring amendments in so many parts of the constitution because they brought amendment in the very soul of the constitution. That was about, they brought the term socialist nation, brought the term secular nation, and therefore they were required to bring other amendments. So the country has seen the chaos when Indira Gandhi declared emergency, and there was movement against her decision, and the Brahminical forces among themselves were not united on certain stands. Some of them were in the favor of the existing provisions, some of them were against the provisions, and they were not united in opposing the constitution togetherly. But now, with the passage of time, they have also developed their own social mechanism to explain to the people what way the monopoly and hegemony of Brahmins has been countered by the constitution, and what way they can re-establish, they can reinforce the hegemony and monopoly of Brahmins on this country, on this nation. And therefore, now their machinery and the government of India machinery is being focused on diverting the constitution, but not letting the masses to know that this is a diversion. This is a conspiracy happening at present. At the beginning, in the past, the Brahminical forces were not in a position to oppose the constitution and implement the constitution contrary to the spirit and letters of the constitution, because they were not in a position to carry along with them the whole machinery of the state in a diverted manner. But now slowly they have prepared the mind of the people and the administrators how to divert the agenda of the constitution, and they have created their own social, we can say, the anti-social force to actually counter the agenda of the constitution, the egalitarian agenda of the constitution. And therefore, the present time is very challenging time for the Constitution of India. Although it is being celebrated, Dr. Ambedkar also has become a matter of pride for everyone. So on one hand, the Brahminical forces are projecting themselves as the lovers of Dr. Ambedkar and lovers of the Constitution of India, or they want to exhibit that they respect Constitution of India, and the Constitution of India is very good document. On face they are projecting their character as such, but in reality, behind the curtain, they are actually changing the agenda of the constitution, and they are implementing the agenda of Brahminism in this country in different ways, many ways, multiple ways, manifold ways. Therefore, as Dr. Ambedkar said, that at the day when the Constitution of India was fully implemented and it was dedicated to the people of India on 26 January 1950, before that, on 26th November 1949, when the Constitution was passed and adopted, Ambedkar, while dedicating the Constitution of India to the nation, said that my fear is that will this democracy in India, which is no, re-establish, will survive, or will India lose its sovereignty, its freedom, and the status of democracy in the future once again? Because we have lost it twice, and this time, if we lose it, Baba Sahib said, if we lose it this time, then probably re-establishing democracy in India will be very Herculean and very difficult and impossible kind of a task. Therefore, at any cost, we should not let the opponent forces to destroy democracy and the independence that we the people of India, the citizen of India, have got through this constitution, the civil rights that we enjoy today. So, for that, what was the solution Dr. Ambedkar proposed? That what today we have is a political democracy now by legal means, but if we want to make it a sustainable and living document, a living reality, then we will have to convert this in a social democracy. What is social democracy? Social democracy means everybody in the society internalizes the principles and the norms and the rules and the ethics through a moral understanding, moral acceptance, self acceptance, and objects any diversion, objects any deviation in the set norms and procedures and the principles of the society enshrined in the given constitution. As like for any religion, now the principles of religion and the practice of the religion, the rituals of the religion, they are practiced in each household, in each locality, through the means of self motivation by all. Like that, the document, the Constitution of India, must become the document of a common mass and must be internalized by them, and then it will become a greater powerful force, social force, to which the political force, the sitting government, will not be able to oppose and deviate from. So that is the state Dr. Ambedkar wanted to have for future. If today we have the responsibility to carry forward the agenda of the constitution, then that responsibility is to be fulfilled and performed by executing the plan of making the Indian democracy, Indian political democracy, as a social democracy, a social reality accepted by each and every individual of the society. Not if each and every, but if majority accepts it, then the deviant minority would be pushed to the normal and would be forced to accept the normal, and that would be the ultimate process through which the Constitution of India would be adopted by we the people of India. See, this is very important to understand that the system which Brahmins want to impose their rule of hegemony and monopoly, and the system of inequality, the system of slavery, to implement that, to establish that and force that on us, is not possible till the mass accepts it and they are preparing our masses to accept their system through or in the name of religion, the Hindu religion. So they are trying to convince our masses that the system that today we have in the Constitution of India is not the better system, but the system of Brahminism is better system. Through whatever means, through corruption, through welfareism, through certain reforms, they are trying to convince our masses in their favor, and this is very dangerous. Rather, what should have happened, those who are the beneficiaries of this Constitution of India, they should have by this time convinced not only our masses, but even the opponent forces, that in the best interest of the humanity and the people of India, the Constitution of India is the best mechanism to provide us peaceful atmosphere, law and order, and prosperity. Now that they must understand, but they are not understanding in the very madness of their thought of supremacy, to which the Bible and Quran call them Satan. The thought is very wild. They do not understand what are the consequences of their wildness. We, with peace of mind and cool mind, we have to explain to them, your scheme, your Saitani scheme will not only trouble us, but will also trouble you. And that way we have to convince not only our masses, but the opponent masses also, that this is the best way of living in the human society, and this is the human civilization has progressed this way through democracy. Now your autocracy, Brahmanocracy, is not in the interest of anybody, even including you. Although you think today that you are, when your scheme is implemented, you are the boss and you are the dictator and you are enjoying, and the other people are laboring and you are eating the fruit of their labor. That is for a while, that joy is for a while, not permanent, very short living, and that thought is going to put you in trouble. That we have to convince and explain to them. And for that purpose, our organization, BAMCEF organization, has designed a campaign called Bharatiya Samvidhan Samman Suraksha Samvardhan Abhiyan. The Constitution of India, respect, protect, and conserve the basic tenets of the Constitution and the whole Constitution of India through People's Social Action, PSA, People Social Action. So we are establishing the committees, People Social Action committees at grassroots, at every locality. As in case of religion, which is a very primary organization, primary group for any human being, now established at their living places, at their households, at their residential colonies. People prepare their own temples, or even they construct temples inside their house and try to understand the preachings of the religion. Same way, we have to make effort to explain and make people understand that understanding Constitution and behaving in the way the Constitution expects us is the ultimate tool and power with us to protect ourselves from the mischievous behavior and the dangerous effects of the mischievous and antisocial saitani behavior of the people who believe in the idea of supremacy, the idea of hegemony, the idea of monopoly and dictatorship for governing human society. So their idea is wrong idea. Their idea is dangerous idea. That idea is going to put them into a problem, not just us into problem. That we have to explain to our people, and therefore that way we have to explain and make our people live the constitution, make the constitution of India a living document, a reality of their life. They should live as explained in the Constitution of India. That will make the Constitution of India a social document, and that will make Indian society a society as enshrined in the Constitution of India, that will establish this political document into a social reality, that is the social democracy. People will behave with each other as the preamble of Constitution of India says. Now they will have brotherly relations, they'll respect each other, the dignity will be protected, the justice will be delivered, liberty will be protected, sovereignty of the nation and the people will be protected. That way independence will be protected, and therefore this constitution needs to be made a talk and the document of day to day discussion and living. And for that, we are establishing people's social action committees at the grassroots level, at the household level, and through that, we are going to establish what is given in the constitution. If that is known to the people, the fraudulent people will not be able to deviate from the given principles in the constitution, will not be able to misimplement the constitution of India, or will not be able to actually not implement the constitution of India, because people will know. If people know what is given in the constitution, the people will expect from the rulers they should behave in the manner the constitution tells us. And if anybody amongst us is not behaving in the manner the constitution provides for us, then people will oppose that act. People will know, people will teach them lesson, and people will know, make them put them in order. And the force of the people, the social force, that majority people behave in certain way and is minuscule minority deviates from the normal social humanistic behavior, then their the deviant population, the brahminical, the saitani population will be taken care by the people and will be taught lesson and put on into order. And for that, the constitution of India is to be made a document of social reality and establish the social democracy that Dr. Ambedkar expected from us. And for that, we have to strive. We have to put our blood and sweat in together and organize our people to take this document to the each household, each corner, each locality of this country, and make it a living reality, known to everybody what is there in the constitution. If it is not known to everybody in the constitution, that can be misinterpreted, and people can be falsely educated about the constitution, and they can be deviated and diverted from the mission of the constitution. That is the danger happening at present, and for future we have to stop it, and at present also we have to stop it. Therefore we have to make this a movement, BS4 as a movement, the Bharatiya Sanvidhan Samman Suraksha Samvardhan Abhiyan, the Constitution of India, respect, protect, and conserve, sustain the Constitution of India as a movement of the masses, and thereby enjoy a good, peaceful life and prosperity, bring prosperity, and in the life of each and every person in this country, every citizen of this country. That is what I understand. The subject today I should speak about, the in past it was the legal document, at present it is a political document, and in future it should become a socio-religious document that will protect us, all of us, the humanity in this country, and that will provide a message to whole of the world that democracy has to be nurtured this way. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. You had elaborated very well about the past, present, and future of the Constitution of India. We would like to hear from you your message to our viewers as far as the future of the Constitution is considered. Please, sir.
See, according to me, the future of Constitution of India is very bright, because whatever way the opponents of the Constitution of India is trying to oppose the Constitution, they are day by day getting exposed by their own uh, conduct, by their own behavior, misbehavior. Now, people are understanding they are misbehaving. They are not at par with the principle laid down in the Constitution. And we also are there as a responsible citizen to expose such deviant behavior, such saitani behavior. No, not following the Constitution, not following civility. Not following civility means that is wildness, and that is what is called Saitan Acharan in Hindi. So they are exposing themselves, their impatience behavior, that we are today in power, will destroy this constitution, will bring new constitution. That is what the the ruling party and the Brahminical forces are trying to project in this country at present. But I I actually feel pity about them, that many of the citizens of India, the learned citizens of India, understand their childness, because this document is prepared with full wisdom by our forefathers, and today that document has keep us together, bound us together. That's why we are an integrated nation, united nation. And if that document is distorted, unity will be distorted, and once the unity is distorted, then there will be a wildfire. No doubt they will kill some of our people. Huh? They'll kill some of our people by breaking the law, rule of law. But if our people start killing them, no force will be able to protect them. So, in the interest of humanity, we must explain to them, this is not the way you should behave. It is in your own interest and in the interest of the nation, you behave like the Constitution, as given in the Constitution. That is my message. Not only to our Mul Nivasi people, we should explain the Constitution and solicit their cooperation to adopt a behavior and the character as per the Constitution, but also debate and discuss and warn the opponents of the Constitution, particularly the Brahminical forces, that, oh, you mind well, we caution you that this is going to put you in danger. Don't think about we, that you are going to put us in danger. We are already facing the danger. We are overcoming the danger, actually. Our forefather, our beloved leader, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, has helped us to overcome those difficulties and the danger that you put us into. But now we are overcoming, and you will be in danger. We have learned to overcome the slavery. We have learned to overcome our disorganization. We are uniting. We are organizing ourselves. So we are awakening our people. Now, this awakening not only will provide good time for our people, but there will be a good time for the opponents also, if they live in this country. Otherwise, they'll have to go away from this country if they do not follow this constitution. My message is to all of us is to carry forward the message of the constitution, that will protect us, that will protect humanity, that will protect every creature on this land. The Jambu Deepa, the so-called the ancient name of this land, the India today,
Thank you very
India
much,
that
sir.
is Bharat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you very much. Very well elaborated message you had given to our viewers, and definitely this message has to go door to door for the importance of the Constitution and the bright future of the Constitution. And definitely our viewers
Yes.
will take it in that particular direction, and they will work on this, and they will protect their own Constitution for their own benefits, and not only for the benefits of themselves, but for the benefit of the nation. Thank you very much, sir, for
And
joining today.
one word, I'll take
Okay.
chance
Sure,
that
sure. Please, sir.
as we personally strive to make our day fruitful, achievements, bring achievements in our day, in our professional career, family life, we strive every day. And if we succeed, we enjoy it, we feel happy. Same way, spreading the message of Constitution and adopting the character of Constitution has to be our personal agenda along with our daily routine agenda that will bring more prosperity to all of us.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining today. Again, we will invite you on some other topics, to discuss some other views to know your views on that particular topics. Hope you will again come and join our studio to explain our viewers on different topics. Thank you very much for joining today. Jai
Thank
Bhim, Jai
you. Thank
Mulya,
you very
Jai
much.
Savitan.
Jai Bhim, Jai Mul Nivasi, Jai Bharat, Jai Savidhan.
Jai Savitan, Jai Bharat, sir. So this was Dr. Sanjay Ingole, sir, who had joined from Delhi and explaining the importance of the Constitution and how what is the journey it was started and where it is today. And also he had elaborated more on the future of the Constitution. So this video is a very important video, and the link of this video is there in the social media. So you all are requested to spread this message in your social network, in your family network, and create awareness about the Constitution of India and where it is leading. So, expectation from all the viewers that this link will be passed on to all the people who are in the network and spread the importance of the Constitution in their own way. Thank you very much for joining today. Tomorrow again at 8:30 we will meet and we will discuss about the topic which will be in Hindi. The topic is धर्म के आधार पर राष्ट्र की मांग करना देशद्रोह, Khalistan ho ya Hindu Rashtra. So this is a topic that we are going to discuss tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. And we have with us eminent speaker Mulnivasi Dr. Anand Kumar, who is a National Media Sachiv of Mulnivasi Sangha, and he will be going to speak on this particular topic. So be with us at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow, and thank you very much for joining today. Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, Jai Savidhan, Jai Bharat.